Hello! Sound warning. I think the game's a bit loud. And I'm a lot louder. Thank you for the first Jonas, for the third Thamale, and for the second Emma. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Slay the Princess. There's a princess in dire need of slaying, and that is what I'm here to do today, I guess. How is everyone? Let me know if the game's a bit loud. I've made the game a bit louder than usual. But I think it's okay. Also, I really hope my microphone isn't crackling. Okay, good. It sounds fine. I might turn down the game a touch, just because it's a bit loud in my ears as well. And I don't want to go deaf. Okay. Start a new game. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Ooh.
You're here to
I really
slay
like the
her.
art style.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Well, we wouldn't want the end of the world. My god, there are so many options. Sweet, I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Vive la Revolution!
That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Let's get no additional information.
Warning, before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well, I guess we're going to ignore him. Let's proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
It is quite an empty cabin.
The
I wouldn't want to
blade is
live
your
here.
implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
As opposed to doing it wrong? I guess we'll take the blade.
Take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
And enter the basement, I suppose.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I really hope that everyone can hear this, because I've realised that half the subtitles are blocked.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hey, Baldy. How's it going? Hey, I think I'm here to kill you?
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the
Missed out on your
princess.
first, yeah.
There's a
And
heavy
the second
chain
and the
around her
third.
wrist,
They've all been taken.
binding her to the far wall of the basement.
What are you doing today, Baldy, by the way? You walk down the stairs, lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrists, binding her to the far wall of the basement. Okay.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
What? No way. Why would you even think that? Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
I was
She
told
makes a
not to
compelling
listen to you.
point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked?
Fixing a fence, got sick and gave up for the day. That's fair. Best to rest if you're sick. Hope you feel better.
It's fine.
Don't
We
you
can decide
dare.
what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
He's got a point. I'm inclined to listen to the narrator for at least the first go round on this.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Well, that's concerning. Also, why is one of her hands not in the shackle? What's happened there?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Sick as in fuck the... Oh, I see.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Is Bunny calling someone a woman hot? Yeah! I vaguely remember that as well.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right?
Do I just, like, click on
And
her
if
with
that
it?
knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should
Okay.
just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I mean,
unarmed.
she's chained up.
If you hesitate now,
Unarmed.
it'll be too late. End this.
Are you sure she's not armed?
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Okay.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us
I think it was a
can be
big dummy
civilized
moment.
with each other?
Yeah, that sounds like Bunny. Slay the
Charge
princess.
blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve
Well-
and catches you in the neck. Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You
Well, that
better
didn't
finish your
work.
task quickly before you run out of time.
Finish the
With
job,
the last bit
I
of your
guess.
will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the
Oh, what
princess's
is wrong with my
heart.
hand?
Oh,
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder,
Okay.
do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
So now we're both gonna die?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, that's it. Thank you for joining everyone on the stream.
You're on a
Chapter 2, The
path
Razor.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of
No, I don't think right click could do that. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. But I already slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here
I
again?
can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
I don't think that's true.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's
Okay.
a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Staged death. And you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
I think she might be
That's
armed.
exactly what you told us last time. When we asked you if you were sure she didn't have a weapon on her, you said you were positive she didn't. But it turns out she did, because when we charged her, she started stabbing us to death.
I feel like started stabbing us to death isn't quite right. She stabbed us once.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons. So there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
You'll do just fine. Thank you for the hydrate. Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We did exactly what you said. Sounds to me like you probably had some kind of elaborate nightmare, in which case I shouldn't be held accountable for what supposedly happened.
I feel like we're being gaslit.
But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
That is pretty consequence-free.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Also a good
Had
question.
you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Huh.
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else.
Yeah, that's not good.
She just caught us by surprise last time. She can't do that twice. So long as we're careful, we can win this. That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time at all.
Just keep that stiff upper lip. Fuck. I can't even talk properly. God damn it. Let's talk about this
Quick about
princess.
it.
We killed each other last time. How can I make
Like
sure that
said,
doesn't happen
if she
again?
killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Oh, and don't get stabbed while you're at it.
Well, she did last time around with stab me to death. How can someone like that end the world?
She just can. But she's still only a princess. You're fully up to the task you've been given.
Ah,
so
she
long as
just
you
can.
remember.
I see. Well, that covers it then. Who locked her in that basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
I'm not supposed to say Because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a
Why?
prophecy, if that helps.
Why
It's
is that
just
the
way
case?
Things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Oh no.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
The hero's buying it.
If anyone's special here, it's her. That was a nasty trick she pulled on us.
You're
I've
being
told you
cagey, what
everything
aren't you
need to
telling
know.
me?
Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make
Nerd
your job
cubed.
more difficult.
I'll take your word for it, because I don't remember what Nerd Cubed sounds like.
You didn't tell us about her knife last time, though.
That's because she's unarmed. And more than that, it's because there wasn't a last time.
It's because there wasn't a last time.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
I can just turn around and leave. I'll just turn around and leave.
And away we go. Good call.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
So hang on, our options are okay, fine, you're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and I'll slay the princess. Ugh. Okay, fine, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't. Guess we'll see. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going, the cabin. I am not going to the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. Or just quietly continue down the path. I'm gonna go with, the only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin is what, I'm not going to the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Nah.
Convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
What do you mean? That's not fair. Turn around again and leave
You're really
again.
keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Uh-huh.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me?
Oh.
You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy.
Oh dear. I don't think we can hear the narrator anymore.
What's going on? Where are we?
Well, we're in the
That
forest.
son of a bitch flipped over the table, didn't he?
I don't think this is the narrator. The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a textured nothingness. It's quiet. There is a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. Oh, I can try and wake up or embrace the thoughts. You know, I think embracing the thoughts would be interesting. Urgency. You have a story you need to finish. It is the only way for us to escape this place. Force pushing against your will. No. You cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Oh. We're back to chapter
You're
1.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
The real Slay the
the
Princess
basement
starts
of that
here.
cabin
You'll know it when you see it.
Is a princess.
What? Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Now you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or R1 on your controller. Okay. You know, I've not gone through all of this dialogue, so we'll go through all the rest of the dialogue.
I'm
And the one
talking
what are you
about
talking
the
about?
end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Oh, but I don't want to do that.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Do you have any evidence to back this up?
You're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked
While
up?
I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
I love games like this where you can just fuck with the narrator.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
But what if it's chicken? Chickens can't hatch. Chickens just die.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Killing the princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress.
Okay, so this game is
Seamstresses
anti-monarchy.
contribute something of value to society.
Can't someone else
if
do
only
this?
That were the case, but I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far. But unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Just following orders, I guess.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider it? Nobody wants the world to end.
Well, that's what you
I
think.
mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Yes. Surely I'm not one of those. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Can you tell me what my prize is going to be for
It's
doing a good job?
secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
I don't know if I believe it. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. but I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Okay, I
You
will.
make your way up the short path.
I'm just going to skip text that we've already heard, because
The interior.
let's just enter without the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
She sounds frightened this time.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Is it because I'm unarmed that she sounds weak? Interesting. There's I'm here to save you and lie, I'm here to save you. I'm gonna save her.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Ah, yes. Beautiful people can't be threatening. Right?
I'm begging you to stay focused.
That's how that
I'm
works.
not riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Oh, I realise what it is that's making her voice sound weird. It's the fact that everyone in this game is British except the princess. The princess has an American voice. I was trying to work that out. Yeah, that's what it is.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Hold on. Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
Imagine being Princess. Oh dear. So Princess is your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's
She
a bit
hadn't
odd.
even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully, you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
I don't know. I feel like if she was willing to lie, then she'd have just given a fake name, right? If I don't know anything about you, for all I know you're locked up here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have
yeah?
the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes with.
The narrator is so closed-minded. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Well, it kind of does. Most people die without eating or drinking.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess.
Why?
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Yeah, exactly. What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I think the narrator's just a hater.
Or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. But I wanted to see you for myself. I'm not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world.
I got a twinge in my neck then. You think?
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
She's been locked away for a really, really long time. With no people, no food, no water. How is she still alive? Huh. No, which is why I don't think you're dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
Yeah, I guess I can try. Yeah. I'll see what I can do.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
That'd be convenient, wouldn't it?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Imagine that. They just left it on the table next to the knife. Like, well, you can either kill her or you can set her free. Have fun! I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Ah. Oh dear.
Is someone else here? Your shouts and pleas are
Hey,
met
let me
with
out of here.
silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Wow.
You try
the door,
but it's locked,
locked from the outside. Yeah, that makes sense. Guess we come back
You
down.
make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Alright, Captain Hindsight.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
And how do you know that?
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination
Jesus.
of a trapped wolf.
Oh my god.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal.
The fuck?
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
She's like a rabid dog. She's chewing off her own arm. I only have the option to save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted
He's such a
wound on the
hater.
princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
God.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. I
Didn't
don't
so
even...
much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Yeah. Because there's something wrong with her.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door, I
Don't have
guess.
Any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world.
Narrator. Hello.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Okay.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
This isn't good.
Watch me.
Well, maybe it is.
What are you doing?
The narrator really wants me to slay the princess. But I can warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
Stop that.
You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get her out of here alive. Resist again.
Blade. Move the blade.
No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance,
I'm saving the crazy lady.
the princess takes a cautious step forward.
She's a fool.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
From your infuriatingly rigid hands. I love it.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Oh no.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I would like to point out, I'm not laughing at the fact that we're getting stabbed. I'm laughing at the way the narrator is reacting to it.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Clearly.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to
A
the
lot of
floor,
stab wounds.
Your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
But look at how sad she is that she's had to do this. She didn't want to kill.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
I will not
You're
slay
on
the
a
princess.
path in
I
the
must
woods.
save her.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
I get that feeling of deja vu.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I can't skip this.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
If we're going to save our beloved, we're going to have to be sneaky about it.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts.
Hang on, the
you
four
think
of us?
works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
So true. This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just
Back and
happened.
forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
He's such a hater. Oh, I could go down that path again, but we've already done that. Let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
But I don't want to slay her. Why would I want to slay my beloved?
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
It sounds like Doug Renham from fucking the IT
I
crowd.
think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
I like him.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
No, don't
Pay
silence
bickering
him.
any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
I don't need a knife to save my beloved.
The interior of the cabin
Oh.
is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries.
Well, that's very
a prison
different.
befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
How is the interior of a wooden cabin made of stone? Like, what?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. You didn't say anything about a mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
Yeah,
There
there's a
isn't.
mirror.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
If she were up here.
In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Let's approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see. This really isn't funny.
There's definitely a mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
Oh.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
So true. Well, you really can't. Like, what would even be the point then? The whole thing would be ruined. Let's enter the basement. We don't need the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open,
I like
revealing an
this.
intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls.
Thank you for making me bald.
The basement almost seems...
I can't save a
welcoming
princess
in
like
firelight.
this. How could I save the princess without a hair on my head?
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are
You're
all
not
part
in
of the
love.
manipulation.
You don't know whether I'm in love or not. You blow her away with gusts created by flapping your ears. That's brilliant, Baldy.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
I love this guy.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before. That's right, villain. and you killed us.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
It needs to disappear. Oh, the new Val map. Oh, shit. I can't wait to play it tomorrow.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
My God, Emma. Jesus, it's really that bad? Oh. Nice. Nice. Look at that. What an incredible play by Emma.
We damned a whole world, but everything reset.
Other than the new Val map, how are you doing today, Emma?
Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
What?
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains everything. I'm sorry what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She's perfect.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
I feel like I just said that.
I think she has someone like him telling her what to do. She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Oh, yes, because you're so unique.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Oh, dear. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
God, I fucking love this Smitten.
Listening to her, that's a confession.
That's not a confession. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful into them all.
I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a misanthrope.
Lucky for you, I did destroy the world. I destroyed all of it and made it awful for everyone.
Hooray!
I'd point point out that she just admitted to obliterating the entire world, but I guess that wouldn't actually move you. Oh, it moves me. Whatever we do next, we should do our best to not let her out. But have you seen her angelic face? She should get a pass. She just wanted to make us happy.
She should get a pass.
By destroying the world. Apparently, yes.
God, I love these.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Why is that?
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
The hero trying to be the level-headed, composed one here.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
Just got back from feeding the fat-ass cat. Good, Ziggy needs more food.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
God, you both hate the new map. Hi, Moomy, by the way. God, is it really that bad? Like, is it just an it's bad because you don't know it yet kind of thing? Or is it just... Like, I don't understand how it can be bad. Also, can we get a shout out for Mimi? I don't understand what you mean by unplayable, though. Thank you. Oh good, it's that clip again. The rotate. Oh, okay. Unsafe. Yeah, that's not great.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Yeah. Well, I guess that's a map that's going to be consigned to Swift play only.
I would if you had a weapon.
I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
My God. Map got me looking at my local mental hospitals. Oh my God. After 5 days on the... Oh, okay. So they're only putting it out for 5 days and then they're taking it back off again.
You wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
We just slide them off her wrist. Just like, yeah, you could have gotten out at any time. Like, what are you doing here? New game mode for 5 days and then they take it away to rework it and update it. Okay. Your bottom ass needs to be held after that map. What? Gonna shower now. Okay, have fun in the shower.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no
life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Look at how happy she is. Like, how could you kill that face?
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Narrator's such a hater. What's going on? Oh, you need to be held. I see. Okay. Oh, I see. I get it now.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
What do we do now? We leave and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
Oh
we
my
have
god.
Each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually.
Well, I like to think that you're wrong.
Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Well, why would she be upset?
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Oh, narrator.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
I know, right? For an entire year, Jesus Christ.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Such a hater.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
Oh, yes, I do.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Regain the brain cell. Is that because it's the only one you had in the first place? Sorry. Have a nice nap, Moomy.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable.
I fucking love this. It's so
You
dumb.
and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
No.
You're
You're not
enjoying
doing that.
this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer.
Yep.
I hate you. You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works.
Why not?
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
It's a happy ending. Just ignore them.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together. Just like you want to.
I'm not going to respond.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin,
Such a hater.
and then you step outside.
Then you step outside.
Our happy ending at last.
Hang on, that doesn't sound happy.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I love it every time.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
We've had a coat worthy of a princess. No. The princess? Well, what's even the point? But you don't get a chance to make that jacket. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went. I don't even know how we'd go about looking for her.
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
God, the fucking background audio on this section is
I
awful.
can't believe she was taken away from us. The nerve. He is. Does
narrator is
that
gone.
mean the world ended? A villain vanquished.
A villain vanquished.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
I was supposed to be a bird person or something. Like, what's going on? What's all this talk about feathers and preening? Like, I guess we approach the
I'm
mirror.
begging you, don't do this.
I guess we ignore him. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone. But the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. Baldy, what the fuck? Why am I the biggest bitch of them all? And now I'm bald. Okay, thank you. So mean. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin, I guess. You are at the cabin. Approach her. You recognize the presence. You recognize the presence inhabiting the shell. It is the entity that dwells in the spaces between.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
You're the thing I met in the space outside the woods, aren't you? I thought that was a dream.
Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
That's incredibly vague. Solitary lights? What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
It's a really interesting section, this is.
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
I don't know if that's sad or not. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Interesting.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
It's a good question. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess? Or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
A little bit. Because in one case it makes you a parasite, in another case it means you've been there from the start, and that's just who she is. Let her out of there.
There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Well, then what happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Why would I want to forget?
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find.
Okay.
I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Well, bollocks. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Why are you being... You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
That's fair. Okay, made me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Oh.
You won't.
Oh my god. Everything goes dark and you die. That you won't, and then just immediate death. Bring the damsel to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Okay. So, we've been through all of this. Got slapped out of existence with the 50 hands, yeah, I know. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Now, I've not actually just tried killing her, like, straight off, have I? So I do want to give that a go.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess.
Okay, proceed to the cabin. Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather... The door to the basement...
Let's just continue down the stairs silently.
Still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
You there? Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just
I
drop
reckon she's
it.
got a knife.
Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Like a princess is suddenly means that you can kill. Well, yeah, no, the narrator's heavily anti-monarchy, so he sees a princess and he's like, well, that's it, murder time.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Slay the
You lunge
princess.
forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, she didn't have a weapon.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
I mean,
She's
did.
convinced she can't die.
like, the knife's in your heart.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
I can't select either of these two options, so I guess, of course it is.
Yes.
She's dead.
Exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
Well, I guess that's just it.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Look at the outside. Isn't that the void place?
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad.
Yeah.
But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to...
That was weird. The YouTube stream on OBS just disconnected for some reason. Apologies for any gap there.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Narrator? That's bullshit. Let me out of here.
What's done is done, and there's no going back now. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Fuck.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. Hey,
Oh,
we're not
shit.
just going to stay here forever, right?
Time passes, but you've never been happier. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Okay, maybe I'm not happy, and I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it.
I think I know what the idea is.
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Yeah.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing that would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
Yeah.
He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
I don't think this is a wonderful place.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
You're right. I didn't like that idea. I'm just gonna stick around and do nothing. At least for a little while longer.
What a relief. I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind.
Yeah.
More
Give me a little bit
happy
longer.
Time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy.
Happy still has plenty of meaning.
Please shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Good ending. Yay, you did it. Well done. okay, maybe I'm not happy, and I'm just saying that because you're the last person I talked to.
Because I haven't eyed the blade. I can hear everything. He's right. Do you hear that? Do you not? Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead?
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing.
Good point.
It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Hi, Luxius. Thank you. How's it going? Welcome to me pissing off a narrator forever. Yeah, I'm so pleased with it. It looks so good. Hang on, let me do a shout out for you. Oh my god. What an incredible clip. Oh dear. Valid. Real. How are you doing today, Lux? You better be right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate.
I'm doing good, thank you, Lux.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Fucking hell.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Ah, good.
The end. Nice knowing you.
The end. Living the dream. Absolutely.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I feel like this is a third chapter 2 that we've experienced.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
We'll just do it again. It's the end of the world as we know it.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Sure. I'm not going to bother with that because that is just a fast forward. Proceed to the cabin, I guess.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Like the parallax.
Don't believe a word she says. She won't be a problem.
She won't be a problem. I have the impression the voice of the cold just wants me to kill her again.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Ugh.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay.
It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the
That's
wall.
because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's
Don't like
nothing
the
else
eerie
in
background noise.
here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? Let's just go into the basement and find her body so we can be done with this.
I care. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
I care less about that and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us?
You feel reborn again. Good shower then.
I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it
Hi,
even do?
Jelly. Lurking while you do some work stream? Fair enough. Enjoy your lurk. Let's approach the mirror again.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin
And the
wall.
mirror disappeared again.
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago, and now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
Voice of Eeyore. real, yeah. Well, we'll just enter the basement then. She's already dead, so like, don't need the blade, of course.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell.
I like this one.
Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very
Why am I
building
bald
itself
again?
feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
It's not my true nature. I'm not bald. Anne.
The room below is silent.
I'm not, though.
Nobody's here. Naturally.
I'm not in denial. Denial is a river in Egypt.
As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
Get wrecked. Get fucking wrecked. Oh, I'm not in denial. I'm baldy. Oh.
I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
God damn it, Baldy.
Okay, she's definitely dead.
Okay, she's definitely dead.
It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin.
Well, I mean, she is dead. What's her no? Ziggy needs attending to again. Yeah. Okay. Enjoy feeding him.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost! Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Oh, really? I can't imagine what issues you've got with how it went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Okay.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade.
Oh my
She
god.
looks fragile enough to me.
Why the cold? Jesus. Stillward. What, the corpse or the ghost? Because, like, those are two very different problems, Baldy. The ghost? Passable. The corpse? Well, I'm going to say no. Let's wait and see how things play out.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore. So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe? Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's how this one's going to go, is it? Where's Moomy? Put the bust in Ghostbuster. Something the victim. I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to... Oh my god. The people who wanted you dead tricked me, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's team up. What do you want from me? If I knew I'd end up having to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. I died too, and I'm floating around like you are. What happened? Oh, I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? You're dead, at least mostly dead. What can you even do to hurt me? After I killed you, this cabin, I would want to say it was teleported? It wasn't in the woods anymore, time stopped meaning anything, and I had to kill myself to escape. I really hope I can run through all of these, because all of these are interesting. Let's see.
Yes, obviously things are strange right now. I think it's safe to say that you've seen something you shouldn't have seen. Whatever worlds you've hopped between, whatever versions of me you've met, none of that matters now. There's no changing what's already happened, but you have a job to finish. Finish how? We already did what you told us, and now she's a ghost. There's a perfectly pristine blade waiting for you upstairs. You could always use it to, I don't know, slay her.
But she's dead.
And then what? And then you'll have saved the world. I think he's asking about what happens after we save the world, if that's even still an option.
Like, how are we going to stab a ghost? It's not like is it a magical knife? I suppose it did just appear in the room one time.
What do you mean, after? You already know what we mean, don't you? So why don't you go ahead and tell us? Are you going to try and lock us away in a timeless void again? Because I didn't much care for that. I'm not going to lock you anywhere. What an interesting choice of emphasis.
Indeed. I killed you. What are you doing not being
I
dead?
don't feel very bad, but I guess I'm not dead. So you must have only mostly killed me. Or maybe death is only mostly real, but it's also mostly not real. I'm not sure. I'm just the one these things have happened to. Not the one with all the answers. Or any of the answers.
Oh, well, you're a great deal of help then.
But we're not a ghost. Unless we are? Maybe that's why the mirror disappeared. We're actually dead.
We're actually a ghost as well.
Death, at least as a form of permanence, is just a concept. And clearly it's not a very useful one anymore. Maybe we should throw it out entirely.
Do you know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me. All I know is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one that you put there. There's something older and deeper.
Yeah, the voice acting in this game is great.
A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Okay. But your body's right there, though. Your dead body.
The princess glances back at the bones lying on the floor.
It's just a body. Do you believe these bones? Or do you believe me? Because those bones aren't talking to you.
She's got a good point. The bones aren't talking.
She's seeing things pragmatically. We should do the same. Reality is what's in front of us, not our preconceptions of what it should be. There doesn't need to be a static truth. There doesn't need to be objectivity.
I mean, there kind of does in a lot of scenarios, but I do agree that this is probably not one of the scenarios that calls for it. And where are you supposed to be?
Home.
And just where is home, I wonder?
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
How specific.
Specific
How
indeed.
convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
Yeah, but I don't exactly want to get trapped in a cabin in a void again. Is there any way I can help you to get home? Do you need me to bury those bones?
No. Those bones are just a body. They aren't me. Bury them. Smash them. It won't do a thing.
Okay.
But you can help me. This place won't let me leave. At least, not alone.
So if I take her with me, then she'll be able to leave.
I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Ugh, I'm yawning a lot today.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything will be fine.
That's a good point.
Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things.
Yeah, but it sounds like she can't get out, so that's probably why she hasn't got out.
It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make
Okay.
a choice.
Thank you, Voice of the Cold.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all, you own me.
I don't want to take her with me. I want to leave her be.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I think I agree on that
She
one.
asked if she can possess us. She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her.
Right, so on the one hand, like, if I'm playing this seriously, getting possessed would be bad. But imagine how interesting it would be if it meant that she could hear the narrator.
Would she be able to see us if we went along with it?
The really good question.
Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
Yeah.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
See, the game has made a very good point. And it's kind of the one that I was trying to make beforehand as well. This would just be temporary, right? You'll leave once we're out of the cabin.
If I'm able to. But for all we know, that's not how it works. Maybe I'll wind up stuck with you for a long time.
Don't much like the sound of that. It's crowded enough in here as is. It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body.
It's also a good point.
That is a very dangerous train of thought.
If I let you in, do I still get to be in control?
Sure, why not?
I'm not especially convinced by that.
That doesn't sound very reassuring. I can't believe you're even entertaining her. I mean, just look at her. Do you think she has good intentions for her murderer's body? Of course she doesn't.
What if I say no?
Then I won't hitch a ride.
Okay. You won't hitch a ride if I say no, or you can't hitch a ride?
I'm sure you'd like to know. It's a shame I won't tell you. But it'll be easier for both of us if you just let me in. And doesn't it sound nice?
Maybe for her, but it's crowded enough in here as is.
You won't have to feel guilty anymore. If you even do feel guilt.
Okay. Before I agree to anything, we need to talk about what happens after you leave this place. I was told you'd end the world.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over.
She's kind of right, though. It was a bit of a dick move for me to just run in and kill her.
She's right, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try.
Well, let's try not to let emotion get the best of us. Obviously, it was wrong of me to believe that. How could you have ended the world if all it took was a knife? If all it took to kill you was a knife to the heart? What are you going to do if I help you get out of here? Well, were you going to end the world? You didn't answer my question. Do you want to end the world? I'm not cold. I'm just dumb. I'm just a big, dumb, stupid idiot. Stupid, stupid, stupid. What was I thinking, believing what I was told? Well, were you going to end the world?
I don't know. I just wanted to leave. I still just want to leave.
There's a lot of I don't knows here. What are you going to do if I help you get out of here?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to haunt. Maybe I'll haunt you.
Okay.
It's a tough question, asking someone what she's going to do with her life.
I mean, it's not really it's more of an afterlife at this point, I'd say.
The princess leans in close and pauses, the frigid air between you stale and unmoving.
Especially when that someone is dead.
She pulls back with a playful giggle.
I don't think most living people could answer that either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
Kind of true. You didn't answer my question. Do you want to end the world?
The only thing I've ever wanted was to leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
I'd say that's enough of an answer, personally. You still didn't answer my question. Even if you don't want to end it, does letting you out of here mean the world is going to end?
It does. We're not asking you. We've heard your whole speech already.
I really don't know. I'm not lying to you. I promise. The world doesn't matter. All I remember is that I'm supposed to be there, not here. I'm just supposed to be a part of it. It's home, I think. But what does it mean for anything to end? I ended, but I also didn't.
True. Yeah.
I'm not so sure endings are real.
You might have a point there, to be honest. This is our third time getting to this point, I think. I might just let her possess me and see what happens. But there's more, like, things to explore here. So... I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different?
You don't look dead, killer.
Yeah, but
The princess
should
grabs your
be.
wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
Tingle painfully.
I'm less interested
That's
in
worrying.
why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are. But we've already been over that. So why don't you stop stalling and let me in? It's so cold out here.
Okay, after I killed you, I want to say this cabin, I want to say it teleported. It wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything, and I had to kill myself to escape.
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
You know, after everything
Well,
we've
it's a little
been through,
bit.
it's nice to see someone finally sympathising with us. This whole
Yeah.
thing's been an ordeal, hasn't it?
Yeah, you know what, Hero? You're right.
She doesn't mean it.
It serves you right.
Oh. Well, that's a little bit more upsetting.
I was pretty scared too, when you stood there not saying a word with a knife clenched in your fist. But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest.
Yeah, I guess so.
It sounds like you got exactly what you were owed.
Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time.
Well, yeah, you brought a knife with you. Was I supposed to just welcome you with open arms when you obviously had stabbing on the line?
Yeah, I guess that's fair. That knife could have been for anything.
It could have, but it wasn't. You can't believe it could be a would-be knife-wielding murderer, especially when that would-be knife-wielding murderer became an actual knife-wielding murderer.
Yeah. True. I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that.
Too little, too late. But you can still make things right.
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. We don't have to do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance?
Yeah. Probably.
When a hero slays a monster, does he apologize to it?
Yeah, but we don't know that she's a monster, do we? She's not done anything wrong.
No. So don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from apparently killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
That's a good point, I suppose. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that, and it wouldn't be hard to do it
Are we
again.
putting this to a vote? Because personally, I'd prefer if we didn't die. If that's what it comes down to, that's what it comes down to. But I don't see the point of offing ourselves just yet.
Oh, that's sweet of you to offer. But killing yourself wouldn't help either of us.
It would
Well,
seem that
that's good to
everyone
know.
here is in agreement except for you. I shouldn't have to tell you that you shouldn't kill yourself. So please, try to keep your suicidal tendencies in check.
Oh dear, I really hope that doesn't get me a slap from Twitch.
Like I said, I just want to go home.
If I knew I'd wind up having to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you.
And if I knew you were going to murder me without even knowing who I was, I wouldn't have given you the chance. We all make mistakes.
You're dead. Or at least mostly dead. What can you even do to hurt me?
A boring question with an easy answer. Nothing. She's a ghost. Ghosts can't hurt us.
That's for me to know, and for you to wonder about. Maybe I can't do anything to you.
Yeah.
See?
Or maybe I can rip your heart out. Who's to say, really?
I don't
The
like
deep
the
questions.
uncertainty here. I don't know what to do or who to trust.
If you can go through walls, can't you just leave on your own?
I wish that's how it worked, but this place won't let me go.
Okay, team, I'm out of ideas. Thoughts?
We could always try violence. It's worked for us so far.
Yeah, I suppose it has.
She's a ghost.
I'm going to stick myself in Steam offline mode. Or invisible at the very least. Because I keep getting notifications appear and I need that to stop.
Who says ghosts are immune to violence?
Who says ghosts are immune to violence?
Common sense?
Yeah.
There's nothing common or sensible about common sense. Action and observation are the only things that matter. Fine.
True.
Then let me observe that the acts of killing her and killing ourselves haven't got us much of anywhere. We're still back in this cabin, we're still dealing with her, only now she has a good reason to hate us. I suppose you have a point. Do you have any ideas then? I don't know. Maybe we do what she wants. Maybe we let her possess us and walk out of here. We could. It would be something different. I like different.
Absolutely not. If you walk her out of here, she's going to end the world.
Yeah, but if we don't, then we get locked in a cabin for all eternity.
And is that really so bad?
So
Yes, it is by its very definition bad.
But those are the only options, aren't they? Violence or doing what she wants. Or just leaving her down here. Though ignoring a problem is rarely a solution, is it?
okay. So my options are to retrieve the blade and attack her, to leave her in the basement, to just grab her, which I'm not sure what that'll do. Just say no, and I don't know, stagnate, I guess. Or to let her possess me, and I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, I've given it enough thought. Let's get you out of here.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
Thanks for being a pal, killer.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul.
I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Can we get a do-over? I don't like those
It's too late to
sounds.
stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony
Not
to
good.
ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
I'm gonna say that didn't go to plan.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now.
It's
But
not
we still
over.
have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating over you.
She can't hear the narrator.
So, it doesn't work like that for you?
Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
I like this. Banoffee ice cream, but you have none. Oh, that does suck. I mean, Tesco is probably still open if you go within the next couple of hours.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
What?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass. I'm...
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice? I'm me, is what I am.
That is a good question. I've never asked what the voices are. Like, outside of the narrator.
Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too.
True. Be much larger than you already are. Well, yeah, but life wouldn't suck. They are voices that come after each reset, but she's calling them shards of broken glass. Like, she can see inside my soul and see them as shards of broken glass.
I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him.
You don't need to know what I am.
You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
Why am I bald again? Baldy, why?
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows me.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
I can't think straight. There's too much noise.
It's okay. We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time, and everything will be fine.
Yeah, I can do one step at a
Everything
time.
won't be fine if you listen to her. One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
Wouldn't that be nice? There's only one way to find out.
Every gay person ever. What? What are you on about, Baldy? Yeah, I guess we leave the basement. I can't... I see. Right, okay.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world.
That is true.
Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. I suppose it's all
necessarily.
a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn? Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door.
That's just insulting. The inane conjecture of meaningless little voices. Are we just calling everyone meaningless? That's so rude.
For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Yeah, maybe he is.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine.
And wine.
This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Well, I could take the blade. But I'm not going to.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
Hooray!
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will.
Oh.
Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Open the door.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. Collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see...
Well,
Yes?
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose.
he had it coming, I suppose.
But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world? We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Pick up a passenger and take her to her destination. You feel lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you.
Ella, you actually freed me, didn't you? I'm sorry. Thanks for giving me a second chance, Philip.
Don't mention it.
Don't mention it.
I think this was where I meant to be.
Oh, and there she goes. You didn't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not for me.
I would have kept them in the dark if I were you. What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. How? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Okay. Are you the same being as you were before? How much has changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Okay. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
I guess that's true.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
What does it feel like to change like
Eyes
this?
close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
when this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
I get wet the more I dry, what am I? Speaks in riddles. Okay. You've been kinder to me. Hang on, so we've got... You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? Or, when I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met, thank you. You've been kinder to anyone else. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why? What do you want me to bring you next time? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? I don't want to hurt you, but more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. What do you feel about me? The vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? Or I'm ready to go back. Okay. I like that one.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
I don't know the answer to that riddle, no. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is vaporous.
To tell,
She has a dream
okay.
of a life she could never have, but that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for a yearning heart. Do not mourn her.
Interesting.
She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Oh, that makes sense. I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not
Thank you for the hydrate.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Okay.
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
I have to use the
There's
option.
still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time.
I am curious to know what
reflect on
happens if I
have.
attack her in this space.
We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1. Bring the Spectre
You're
to
on
her.
a path in the
Okay.
woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you don't,
Okay. Sweet. Off. Always wanted to offer Monarch. Vive la Revolution.
that's the spirit.
And into the cabin we go.
The interior of the cabin is almost a blade.
Take the blade
You take the blade from the table. It
and enter the basement. Now,
The door to the basement creaks
I'm going to
open,
listen to the hero this
revealing a
time.
staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Yeah.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Good. You're still listening to reason.
Continue down the stairs. For now.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
So last time, so if you give her chance, she kills you. If you go straight for her, you kill her. But is there an option for a proper fight? Okay, yeah. You caught me. I'm here to slay you. What? No way. Why would you even think that? No, not I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Do you know who I am? I'm the beekeeper. Hey, look, it's another reference I don't get.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't
Yeah.
you dare.
I think the hero's
It's
right.
fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster.
Jason Statham
Killing someone
doesn't
in
help
cold
me.
blood isn't very becoming of us.
Let's drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
No, I think this is my better judgment. I think this is against your better judgment, narrator.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I suppose so. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship? Are you coming on to me? I'm going with that one.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Ah, okay. Well, that's no fun. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind
Bottle
up
of water.
here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Okay, I've got a Mikey clip. He made a smiley face. Nice. That's the whole clip. Mikey makes a smiley face.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
True. But if you don't know how to do it, then it's unlikely you're going to.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
It's a good point.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
Yeah, how are you doing today, Mikey?
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
It's a good point.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Yeah, but I don't want to murder someone in cold blood for no reason other than she's a monarch. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
Being bitchy is a good reason? Yeah, I suppose. Well, yeah, a little bit.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Why does she always want to cut off her hand?
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
There's not much else she could be
She
suggesting.
is. I'm sure of it.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Yeah, I know why I'm here, but I don't know why. Why me? No, I don't know why I'm here. I just know that I'm here. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
I mean, she's kind of telling the truth by this point.
And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I made my choice. I'm locking her here. I'm locking her in the basement. Yeah, you know what?
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
Yeah?
You're making a mistake.
Oh, she doesn't like that.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Well,
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice?
like she's
I
bluffing.
don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
Look, she's an asshole. Is she a destroyer of worlds? Oh, that was a relief. I was afraid I had already committed to not slaying her. No, we're sticking to the plan and locking her down here.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work.
We've left the blade down there.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
Oh dear.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
I don't like this.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. Huh? It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
I think the bad times are coming. Sake, Baldy.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
It really doesn't, does it?
It doesn't.
Ignore her and go to sleep. So this was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster.
I can be innocent and harmless if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
You put the
Oh,
princess's
kind of
threats out
valid.
your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and
Fuck
the
off,
table
Baldy.
shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Where is she indeed? Oh, Anna Baldy again.
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Why does this feel like Persona 4? Like, I feel like I'm about to confront my inner self.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Whose side are you on?
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
Yeah.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one
Guess
silent
so.
footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Just, like, that's it. The body, my entire body's given up on living. Like, I'm gonna die before she can kill me.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't.
I
be.
don't.
This can't actually be how everything ends.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Also, dying randomly from total organ failure. What? That feels insane. Oh no. I don't like this.
You're on a path in the woods.
The nightmare.
At the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. She's going to kill me again.
People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
Sure, skilled and
He
courageous,
doesn't
if you
remember
say
what
so.
happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us? That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear? Shit.
Shit.
I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save after all.
Sure, let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and
I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
Oh, yes.
it doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Fucking Jesus Christ. That's so loud. Don't trust anyone.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls
I
almost
like this.
featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner
People
of the room.
outside.
A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame.
It is.
She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like
$29.95
this,
plus
you're going to
tax.
struggle to get the
Wow.
job done.
Okay.
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task
Yeah, I
awaits.
can see them in the
Only
windows.
you can do
Both
it.
windows. Left and right. This whole cabin is different than I remember it being.
Very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows that we're here. Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this
Voyeurs, the lot
past life
of-
nonsense. You haven't
Baldy!
died. You certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
You didn't say anything about the mirror
I
on the
was so
wall.
stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there.
I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there.
What are you two talking about?
I love the
There's a
paranoid
mirror.
one.
There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
It doesn't matter.
But it does matter. Don't you care if we're being lied to? If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? Exactly. Everything he's saying is carefully crafted lies.
Are we really ruling out the creepiness? I don't. Why? Baldy.
I'm not lying to you. Use
See,
your
the mirror's
eyes.
gone.
There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done. But there was a mirror a second ago. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
I'm gonna go without the knife. We're gonna enter the
Should've
basement.
taken a knife again. I don't think she's going to take an olive branch. We need something sharper.
We
You
need
cross over
something
the threshold
sharper.
And onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
Jesus.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes.
You never mentioned the eyes.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If her cruel
Oh,
and
shit.
playful voice prances up the stairs.
Oh, what was the end of that? If the princess lives here, slaying her would be probably be doing her a favour.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Yeah. Step off into the void between the stairs.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I don't know. Yeah. Falling into an infinite void seemed better than going downstairs and dying. I'm just scared. I was curious.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten. Make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself
Oh my
between
God.
2 loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
I'm not a big fan of this one.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Not a fan. Not a fan. I am going to go back the way we
Turn back
came.
to the stairs, only to find that they
Well,
aren't there.
that's that plan scuppered then.
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
Don't like this one. Do not like this one.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Well, that's
Your
it. We're
arms
just...
quickly follow.
Okay. Total organ shut down again.
This is it, isn't it?
No little knife this time. It's almost like you want me to get you.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I have to play with you before you break.
She isn't supposed to be like this.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate.
Ugh.
It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
Oh, good God.
What are you doing?
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do
I'm
you
working.
Your experience stops once more as your body reapproaches.
He's putting in effort to keep everything working. He's consciously beating the heart, breathing in, making the liver work.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Heart, lungs,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
nerves. Heart, lungs.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
Well, I don't have the knife,
How
so...
are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't my fault. It doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now. Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
Yeah, I suppose. Hmm. You're a lunatic, you know that, right?
I am what I am, and right now, I'm in control. So, be a little nicer to me.
He raises one long gloved finger.
Really
to
not
its
fun.
tip, hovering just over your skin, seeming to enjoy the lingering threat. But she withdraws, sparing you another momentary glimpse of death.
If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organs shutting down situation?
Like I said, I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Okay.
Because
Why don't you finish
don't
me
want
off?
to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
Yeah.
Princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone,
That sound
all
needs
I
to
have
stop,
do is
my
break
God.
your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck.
Oh my god.
It feels like static. Shit, make her stop.
Hey, snap out of it.
Okay, deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, your back. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
One moment,
heart,
and then you're
liver,
gone.
nerves,
Just
heart,
like
lungs, liver,
that.
nerves, heart,
Ah,
liver,
and
nerves,
there's the
heart,
fear.
lungs, liver, nerves.
My
She
god.
pulls away.
I don't even know what to say here.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
What happened after you killed me last time?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Okay. If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
Got a point?
And you got afraid as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Yeah. Yeah, I am a little bit. I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave.
I know. You told me last time. Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance.
So she's basically admitting to it.
I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it.
Not a fan.
I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid.
Do not want the whole world to be
The
afraid.
world needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
People will die if you do to them what you've done to me.
When everyone dies eventually, they're all full of wet, writhing things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwound. And then those things get to become a new everybody. Just to come apart all over again.
Okay.
All I want is to be there for it. I want to watch it happen. And maybe do a little unwinding myself. Is that really so much to ask?
Yes. Hi, Shadow. How's it going? Welcome to hell. And what if I let you out? What then? Do we go our separate ways?
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this
I'm
life,
having a great
chances are you're
time.
pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
I'm also very tired, apparently. Great balls of fire. Ah, shit. I need to refund that because songs aren't on at the moment, so I can't do that. Yeah, it does a bit. Sorry. This game doesn't really owe to having music on. That's one of my internal personalities focusing on keeping those things working. Because this woman just makes you die of fright, apparently. Being around you is agony. I'm not going to stick around.
Oh, we both know that you don't have a say here, so you should just look on the bright side. I'm not sure what the bright side is for you, but I'm positive you can
Hate
find
that
it if
sound.
you look hard enough.
I'll just die then.
And then we'll wind up right back where we started. Round and round we'll go. I wonder what will be different next time. Maybe you'll actually be able to move a limb. Who knows? But I'm always going to win.
Jesus, that sound. Are you sure about that? Give it enough tries and I'm bound to win eventually. And maybe you don't get to come back like I do.
Is that a bet you're willing to take? Imagine climbing a mountain of lifetimes. And when you finally reach the summit, when you finally win, the only view you find is me. And then I push you, and you go tumbling all the way down those millions upon millions of battered and broken pieces of you that couldn't make the cut. What then?
My
Would you have it
God.
in you to climb again? It sounds like a lot of effort for nothing. When instead we can just leave this place together, hand in hand.
Hand in hand would be insane. How about I just kill you instead?
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh, is it?
You don't have anything that can hurt me, so do your worst.
Huh. Your stream is not... My God. Thank you, Shadow. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the lurk. Appreciate you stopping by. Does that mean you can die?
The princess cocks her head, neck cracking uncomfortably. But you can't help but imagine a smile
What do you mean
carve
you're
its way
bopping your head to
from ear
this?
to ear on the other side of her mask.
Of course I can die. I'm dying all the time, and so are you. But we're both still here,
Ugh.
and you can't make me go away.
Almost 4 AM. Don't want to be down before uni. Ah, that's fair enough. What if I refuse to let you out? What happens then?
And we're stuck down here together until you change your mind.
Yeah, I guess so.
Static.
It's a good rhythm.
Skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear.
Uh-oh, he stopped.
No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Or until your heart finally gives out.
But you have to be practical, so you can't do that. Well, he's chugging a beer impractical. And I don't know. I reckon chugging a beer is quite practical.
And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new.
Kinda hot.
Before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right?
Not the
This
dancing
doesn't end
emotes.
until you let me out. And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
My God. On field while dealing with chemicals. You're a chemical engineer. But imagine how fun chemical engineering would be while drunk. I'm sorry, I'm a bad influence. It is in my nature. We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We could be friends even.
Glad you're seeing things my way.
Okay.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Drink to steady the hand for the pause. Exactly. That's what doctors used to do, like hundreds of years ago.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Do my intern in a beer factory later. Ah, perfect.
lungs,
Right, so my options now are all action options. We've got, I'm not doing any of this, I'm not helping you leave, and I'm going to try to kill you, so do your worst. Remain with the nightmare. Or, okay, let's get out of here together, and we leave together. Find you when I'll let you leave together. Or, run.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver. You turn and run, doing your best to put one useless leg in front of the other. Liver, nerves,
You poor, poor thing. Wrong choice.
nerves, heart. You get nowhere before the princess is in front of you once again.
Bad times. Bad times.
You're always going to be a coward.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She raises a hand to her mask.
He stopped.
And pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
It's not a choice to fuck. I don't want to fuck
Like a
this.
creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No, 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 no.
Let me out.
This isn't good.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
Rule 34 exclusive choice, though. Yeah, there is probably Rule 34 of this game.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment, gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Ugh.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Oh yeah, the ghost princess asked me to beg. That was interesting. Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
Let me out.
No, 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 no. No, no. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You can't keep going. Well, what are you talking about?
The narrator's giving up? But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Chapter 3. Oh. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
Oh my god. Okay.
There was a princess, I think.
Voice of the broken!
It hurts when I try to remember.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you? I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left.
I think this is going to be the last ending we do today, because otherwise I'm not going to have time to have dinner before work.
We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart? Come on. We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
We love her, so we have to set her free.
Thank you, voice of the
Can
smitten.
we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love. Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Okay. That's a good question. How many times have you all been here?
Many, 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 many times.
It feels like we've been here forever. But it also feels like we've barely been here at all.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't.
It won't.
It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
True. But that doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make the decisions?
What does here even mean if you really think about it?
Shut up. You were here.
Every single time. You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget.
I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
Oh my god. Okay. I think they're all wrong.
Of course we're wrong.
She's the only thing that's right.
Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it? If I did remember what I did, then if I don't remember what I did, then it couldn't have been me that did this.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her.
Maybe you're shattered in your own way. Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment?
Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere. Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even cares? They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers. And they all just end in quivering torment. It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find
Very
her,
voices.
she always finds us.
And then she smashes us into smaller pieces. If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago.
Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
Okay. What if we don't go to the cabin?
Tried that.
It doesn't work.
Our hearts always brought us back to her. The deck is stacked.
So many paths, and they're all circles.
Okay. Can you make sense of them?
Worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized.
Well, yes.
And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same.
Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her.
I don't care how you feel. You have to slay her.
I don't care how you
Pull
feel.
yourself together. You have to snap out of it.
You're lucky you haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's no other way to keep going. You either need to forget, or you need to stop feeling much of anything. They can't do either.
He's not wrong. He's the only smart one left, if you ask me.
He's worse than her.
The only way out is to do nothing. So nothing I will do.
You do nothing. You can't just do nothing. You have to do something.
That's a new one. Huh. Do you think it'll work?
Huh. Do you think it'll work?
Nothing ever works.
My god, what a Debbie Downer.
Boo! You're the worst one.
Yeah.
He's not the one who got us into this mess. At least I keep you breathing around her. See? That's why the sad one's the worst. The jumpy one tries.
Jumpy one tries.
Who cares? All of you just yap about nothing. And that kind of attitude is why you're in the top half. Great. That's why you're not the top. I want to see what nothing does for us. And right now, all of you aren't letting nothing happen.
Hopefully this stuffs all the rest of them someplace quiet. You need me, and you need to not have them.
Hmm.
He'll get killed by himself.
Oh, all of us have gotten all the rest of us killed at one point or another. That's hardly even a concern now. As the little voices bicker amongst themselves, you do your best to stay still in the woods. It is difficult, and the more time you spend waiting, the harder it will be to sharpen your focus when you need it.
Okay.
I wonder what we look like right now. Are we standing? Sitting? I like to think we have an air of dignity.
My point exactly.
Continue to do
You
nothing.
have already committed to my completion.
Oh,
Do
fuck.
not go further astray.
Well, I guess we proceed to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill.
Stop ignoring the mirror.
No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there. Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it. He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
There is no mirror.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
Ah. And what's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard?
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are.
Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Or you could just give up.
Well, I guess we approach the
Walk
mirror.
up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there.
Yeah. That
You've
cabin.
got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Proceed?
Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
I don't really know, to be honest.
How do you keep coming up with new things? I hope this works better than nothing did. Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
It's why he gets to make
It
them.
already has worked. It's gone, don't you see? We're one step closer to her. The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be. The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it.
Yeah.
It's the only way forward.
Take the blade. You have to take the blade. It's the only way forward. You've tried everything else, don't you remember?
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep.
I say we don't go down there.
Deep in the bowels of the earth. You
No,
see something
don't like that.
staring back at you. It fills you with dread.
Do not like that.
It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
There you are. My toy has finally come to finish its job.
I don't like this.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
You dragged us out for so much longer than you had to.
Closer
But it was always just a matter of time.
and closer.
Heart, lungs, nerves, liver. Heart, lungs, nerves,
You were
liver.
going to have to stop running eventually.
And closer.
I can see the redeem, but I can't hear the redeem. Good.
Everything stops running eventually.
Delayed a bit.
Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take me away. And let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me.
Let you out of what? The cabin barely exists.
A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your powers so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
I literally don't have an option. Just take her hand and set her free, I guess.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
I hate you.
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that
Piss on her.
resistance gives
Only
way.
way. No one would
It's
expect it.
over.
Good point.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I
don't know,
didn't
but I
think
don't
I'd be
like it.
so tired.
The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
She's armed. Ha 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 ha! Wow! Jesus fucking Christ. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost.
That mirror's back. What does that mean for us?
I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her.
Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here.
Finally, we can smash it.
Oh, will you stop with the smashing? What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Jesus. You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unresolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here.
Boys, it's been an honor.
Boys, it's been an honor. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. Decay. Oh. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
I'm going to be honest, I keep reading Baldy saying careful she's armed, and it's really upsetting me. Doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
A little bit after this one, to be honest. I just want it all to stop.
It will, in time. But you still have a ways to go before we are done. Know that I hold no malice for you.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is awaiting
Careful, she's
more.
Fuck off,
An
Baldy.
inevitable destination where all roads end. She will make for a wise heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
you know what happens when we leave the world
perspectives
behind?
are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Have you figured out what you'll want when we've finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me.
My flappy ears.
I yearn for what I have always yearned for.
Bald again.
Our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Now you can hear what she's saying better. Yeah. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay. I want to attack this entity. I really didn't like this one. The other ones I had a soft spot for, but this one, hate it. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Well, damn. What happens if I destroy my own body? You raise your will to end your own life. As it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forwards and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Then I'm ready to go back.
Here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. The fucking boo-omp right as I die. My god, if that's not a time to use the clip command, I don't know what is. Bring the moment of clarity to her.
You're on a path in the woods. And
Okay.
At the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
You know, I think we're going to save her. Because I'm very hungry, and if we do another route, it's going to take another hour, and I'm not going to have time to eat. So, hooray! And it's gone into the Discord channel as well. I hope. Right. So let's quit out of the game there. But thank you for watching. It's been fun. I can't wait to continue that. I don't have any plans on when we'll continue it at the moment. I can tell you it won't be this week. But I'll probably end up planning it in for like Monday next week or something. Blurb doesn't get saved in clips. Yeah, that's true. I'd forgotten about that. I think it's because some of the blurps have copyrighted content in them. Let me just double check. Yeah, because the to be continued, that one has copyrighted content in it, because that is Thingamy by Roundabout. It's the only one. I'd probably be fine if I just, like, you know, enable it for next time. I can do that. I do. Where are we? Is it this? Yeah. Where's Blurp? Yeah, let's tick you on all of them. There you go. Blurp will now get saved in clips. But only for going forward from here, any previous blurps still won't. Oh, that's unfortunate though. That sort of ruins the moment a little bit, but at the same time, still kind of funny. Right. Wasted your yearly good timing now. Yeah, you have a bit. It's alright, there's always next year. You know. You can always strive to do better. Right, what have we got? So. Oh, God, I am hungry. I could eat a horse. My God. Who do we want to raid? Can't do better than perfect, unfortunately. True. But you can do perfect again. And that's better than nothing. So, let's stick some music on, because Tesco doesn't sell that now to sell with beef. Tesco doesn't sell that now as far as we know. As far as they're willing to tell us. Oh dear. Fucking hell. I am torn on who to raid. Let's go raid. Fuck it. We'll raid Foxy. You know, I was meaning to stand up to her stuff more, so that'd be a good opportunity. I've still not set up a raid command so that you got a raid message. Oh well, we'll just use the fucking raid emote. Because I love that emote. It's such a fun emote. It's really cute. Yeah, so for streams, what have we got? We've got tomorrow Valorant. So I'll probably just sit in the Discord and let anyone who wants to join me for that. Then Saturday night, it'll be 1 AM on Sunday technically, but Saturday night, that is Repo, big Repo game with Mia and whoever she has joining there. I don't. Who is it so far? How long have I got? I've got some time. So in that we've got currently, so it's me, Mia, Will. There's going to be someone I don't know who has a Japanese name. Native Wolf Dev, Vujnudge, Yumi, and potentially some other people, depending on how Mia decides to do it. So we'll see. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye!